Hello and welcome to 18 WJTS in.form. Joining us in the studio is Mike Steffe. He's the Executive Director of the Tri-County Y, and we're going to be talking about the Monster Dash that is coming up. But first of all, before we get into the Monster Dash, it's a fundraiser for you guys. Why do you need funds?
Well, thanks for having me, Bill, first of all.
Sure.
But yeah, the Monster Dash is kind of I think the end point of our annual campaign. So the annual campaign goes to help offset the financial assistance that we award to mostly kids in our summer camps and after school are the two biggest ways that we distribute financial assistance. So if families are on free and reduced lunch, if they have foster children, or if they're just kind of down on their luck and struggling, we have assistance where we're able to offer reduced rates for those families. We also have financial assistance available for membership. So again, if you're, out of work or down on your luck or just can't afford our rates, then we have a simple form to fill out. We'll do an evaluation and then we'll make a financial assistance award. Last year, we gave out almost $70,000 in financial assistance, and we used the annual campaign to help offset that financial assistance that we're able to do.
Okay, so you do many different things throughout the years, and people can just always flat out make a donation.
That's right.
Way.
Yeah,
don't forget to do that.
We are a 501c3 not-for-profit charity, so I think some people might forget that or overlook that. But yeah, fundraising is a huge part of what we do and what we really need to be able to offer some of these programs and things that we do in the communities. We do things in not only at the Y in Ferdinand, but also outside the area. Our summer camp in Tell City is one of the larger financial assistance programs that we do. We do after-school programs in Jasper, summer camp in Jasper. We're doing Group X classes in Heritage Hills. So lots of ways that the Y impacts, the communities in Du Bois, Perry, and Spencer counties. But the financial assistance is a big part of what we do, and one of the most gratifying things we do is just to be able to help people out. We don't want the ability to pay to be a deterrent for you, especially when it comes to your kids. We want to figure out a way to make it happen, and we work with a lot of people on a daily basis to provide that financial assistance, and we're very grateful for our annual campaign donors and supporters who help that by either sponsoring something like Monster Dash or just making a general donation throughout the year. It's always fun. We have people who may stop by and drop off a $5 bill or something, all the way up to some of these larger corporations that are, investing $500, $1,000, $2,500 into our annual campaign. So we're very happy with our sponsors. Always love to have more. And our goal this year for the annual campaign is $45,000, and we're pretty close to reaching that goal. Got a little bit to go yet. It's been a little bit of a rocky year. We tried to start our annual campaign publicly in February, and this year we were able to get everything out kind of before COVID hit, so that was a good thing. And now kind of hitting it again here toward the end of the year.
Okay, well, and one way to do that is with Monster Dash. One way you can enjoy yourself and still make a little contribution.
That's right.
Let's talk about
just
the Monster
one more
Dash.
thing before we hop on that is
yes.
On our website, the Tri-County YMCA.org, there is a tab called Give. So, you can get on there and PayPal, credit card, whatever you want to do. And like I said, no donation is too small, and we appreciate anything that you can do to help people, and especially kids in our communities.
It's really one way that you are, I guess, in a way, paying it forward by doing that.
That's right.
You've lost your mic, so we're just going to let you hold it. How's
okay, that sounds good.
If you don't mind just holding it to
I can do that.
Okay.
Yep.
Let's talk about the Monster Dash.
Okay.
It is coming up before you know it, and this year it's actually going to be on October 31st.
That's right. Looking back in our history, and our first Monster Dash we did was in 2009, and that Halloween actually fell on a Saturday. So Monster Dash this year is going to be Saturday, October 31st. We've made a few changes based on COVID and based on a little bit of experience that we've had. So this year's race is going to start at 10 a.m. We've kind of moved it back. Registration will be required in advance. So we ask that you register by October 23rd. That gives us plenty of time to get our shirts in order and have those ready for you after the race.
Okay, and this year what's kind of different is that you do need to be pre-registered in order to participate. You can't just show up that day and do that.
That's right. In the past, we've had pre-registration open about an hour and a half prior to the race, and everybody kind of gathered and mingled around in the gym beforehand. So this year we're going to ask those who are running or walking in the race to kind of show up with just enough time to warm up properly, get stretched out, get their costumes and gear ready, and then we'll start the race. When you complete the course, you'll be given an index card as in the past. You'll fill out with your name. We have baskets at the end of the race for the different age groups. So as we mentioned, if you're the first male in your age group to put your card in the basket, we're going to give you the medal, the recognition, and then also you'll pick up a bag with your shirt, a little snack, a bottle of water, and maybe some other surprises from the Y. So this year, instead of gathering after the race, everyone, and doing an award ceremony, we're going to try to do that as you cross the finish line. And then we'll follow that up at 11:15 with our costume judging up in the gym for those that want to stick around. So if you want to show up, run the race, pick up your stuff, and head home, that's perfectly fine. If you want to hang around, that's fine too.
Okay, and you will need to wear a mask probably right at the beginning, but once you start walking, as people start to spread out.
That's right. You know, our policy is inside the building, mask up. You know, once you're outside, again, you know, some people will be in costume anyway, but it'd be good to have your mask on while we gather up at that start line, and then once everybody takes off, the crowd usually spreads out pretty quickly. You have your runners taking off in front. You have those walkers kind of in the middle, and then those pushing strollers or in a full costume kind of taking off behind a little bit.
And this is on October 31st, but registration is October 23rd.
Correct.
Okay. It's $20, you get a t-shirt.
That's right.
But it's also the fall, so some people want a long sleeve shirt.
That's right. You can upgrade to a long sleeve t-shirt for an extra $5. So this year we've kind of, I think we got a pretty sweet looking t-shirt. It's going to be very colorful. It's going to be a cool one. We've done a lot of good designs in the past, but I'm extra proud of this one this year, and we you know, for $20 and get a real nice t-shirt, that's a pretty good deal in of its own. So I know we have people who sign up and don't even run the race, they just want to get the t-shirt, and that's fine too. But
and now we talk about it, the Monster Dash being a run, we talk about people wearing costumes, but in reality there are people who walk and there are people who don't wear costumes. Is that okay?
Absolutely. Anything goes. We've had people who've ran the race or walked the race in full costume. We've had people who, you know, maybe come in costume, take their costume off, run the race, put it on afterwards. We have people who just show up and run or walk the race in their normal, whatever attire is comfortable for them based on, you know, the time of year and stuff. So kind of anything goes. We've had people who showed up and decorated their kids' strollers and stuff. So it always makes it a little bit fun if you're in costume. But I know some of the costumes make it pretty tough to run or walk a race in, but it's kind of whatever you want to do is up to you. And you know, it's a timed race, so we have a professional timing system to do it. We give prizes for the top 3 male and female runners, gift certificate prizes. We'll have lots of different prizes for people to win after the race. So, you know, from the serious runner to, you know, the grandma pushing her kids in the stroller, kind of anything goes, and so what makes it so fun is seeing that good mix of people.
And you encourage people all to participate, no matter what the age?
Absolutely,
okay.
Absolutely.
I see you even have child sizes on the t-shirt, so you know it's for kids too.
It's for kids too. I think our age group prizes, we have a 70 and up category. So if we have a bunch of...
Why did you look at me when you said that? Because I'm not that old.
No, I know. Because we have a bunch of... you know, if we had a bunch of 80-year-olds running, we'd probably have an 80-plus category. But the reason we have a 70-plus category is we do have some people who are over 70 who participate in the race, and want to recognize them as well, too.
That's great.
After the race is over, we'll publish all the results of the race, so, you know, you'll know kind of where you fit in. And, but we've had, you know, a lot of, especially the younger kids, you know, they usually tend to kind of rabbit out in front of everybody and run the race pretty quick. But you know, we've had competitive cross country club bring their kids and run. You know, the cross country runners in high school may be done with their year at that point. So yeah, it's kind of open to everyone, and we'd like to see a good variety of people coming out.
Now, it's 5K, which is 3-point-something miles.
That's right.
What's the course?
So the course is you'll leave the Y, you'll kind of take a left, head up to the high school, up to the Sisters of St. Benedict property, which is kind of the first part is the uphill part. Circle through their property a little bit. If you're familiar with Ferdinand, you know that Vienna Drive is a long, steady hill. You're going down that one. You'll go through a couple neighborhoods in town, and you'll finish at the Ferdinand Community Center, which is right down from the Y.
Okay, and it's 3-point-what miles?
3.1.
3 point. So it takes somebody probably about an hour.
Yeah, usually those who are finishing the race, about an hour is about their max, or hour and 5, hour and 10 minutes. So that's kind of why we're doing the costume judging at 11:15. That gives you time to complete the course, put your costume back on if needed, and you know, we'll do our judging after that.
You know, it's a great fundraiser for the Y, and you get sponsors that help with that, and you have a major sponsor.
That's right. Springs Valley Bank and Trust has been our lead sponsor on the Monster Dash for the past 4 years, and we appreciate all the help that they give us. But you know, I got to go back and work on the back of the shirt that lists all our sponsors, and it's kind of a growing list. Might need an extra long T-shirt this year, but we certainly appreciate all those businesses and people who support our Monster Dash, and you know, we couldn't do it without them. And as we said earlier, kind of going back to the annual campaign and helping the kids out in our community is something that's near and dear to a lot of people's hearts, and you know, we try to do the best we can to make that happen.
Okay, the Tri-County Y, again, the date, when you need to pay your deadline, and do you pay when you go online or pay when you register, or do you?
Well, yes, you can do all the above. Okay. You can register online from our website. You can call in. We can sign you up over the phone. Registration needs to be in by October 23rd. You can stop by and grab a form to fill out. It's pretty simple form. Yep, you have it right there in front of you. We have that listed on our Facebook page as well. You know, you can message us, email us. We'll get you a form, and pretty simple to fill out. You know, we need some basic information, including your T-shirt size, to make sure we have something ready for you at the end of the race. And you know, I don't know. I hate to guess how many runners that we're going to have this year. I think our crowd will be down a little bit, but I still think we're going to have 100 plus participants in the race. So it's going to be a fun day. We hope the weather's halfway decent. You never know at the end of October, but it'll probably be a little chilly. But
well, I didn't want to ask this, but is it rain or shine?
Well, last year we did have to move the race from Saturday to Sunday just because it was the forecast was just awful. Mm-hmm. One of the reasons we moved the race back to 10 was to just give us an extra hour in the morning. The past couple of years it's been a little chilly or frosty at 9 a.m. So I think by moving it back an hour will give us a little extra time for the sun to come up and make things nice. So yeah, if the forecast looks decent, we're gonna do it. So. You know, it's costume, so if it's forecast of rain, you can wear your raincoat. And
that's right. You can wear a poncho. That's a costume.
Take your umbrella and finish the course. But if it's really nasty looking, and we'll make a decision.
It's going to be great.
It's going to be great.
It's going to be great, and it'd be a good thing to participate in.
Yeah. You know, a great Halloween day is great for everyone. You know, lots of activities going on, you know, aside from our race with trick-or-treating and stuff for the kids and everything. So we always like to see good weather on Halloween.
All right. Well, Mike, thank you very much for being our guest.
Thanks for having me, Bill.
And good luck with the Tri-County Y. It is the Monster Dash, October 31st, but you must register to participate by the 23rd of October.
That's right.
Mike, thank you very much. Thank you for watching 18 WJTS. We are local people watching local people.